brunchin', a good brunchin', a good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. 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 Everybody, Good Brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Everybody, Good Brunchin'. You are tuned into the Good Brunchin Podcast. Good Brunchin'. Thank you. We've made it, people. It's Monday. And you are now tuned into the Good Brunchin Podcast. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you can sit here with us and have a great time. And guess what? On Wednesdays, you get a double time. You can catch us on GS Radio. Shout out to the GS Radio. But look, it's your Good Brunchin favorite host. It's your boy, Bill the Billionaire, Tamika Royale, and my man Ace Brown is in the building. Yo, what's good, my people?
What up?
Hi.
It's Monday, yo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very excited. We got meditation Monday. You know what I mean? We got a little topic, and I ain't gonna front. I'm already brunching. Okay, I've been golfing since 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I can tell you got your button up to the top.
Come on, you see that?
Really was.
To the top.
Come on,
to the top.
Pause
That's the only time black people. That's the only time black men wear their button to the top when they doing something they ain't supposed to be doing.
yeah, I confront. I'm sitting there like this. Well, listen, I'm gonna look the part, but it ain't always start like this. But yeah,
you look crazy.
So, I got to go golf this morning. Shout out to my man Keith. He said he wanted to come in and say what up to the show because I told him about what we got something to talk about today. So he might pop in here. We'll see if he's gonna be in here. But other than that, how y'all doing? Meek, how you doing? What's going on with you?
I'm very good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Go, girl.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Good brunching to everybody on Instagram. Make sure y'all get ahead and following us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We all over. So good brunching to everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Ace, what's going on with you? How you doing?
Everything's good. You know, just trying to get through the day. Another week of madness where you got to figure out, make sure that the plans and all the stars align, as Tamika would agree to. Got to make sure all the stars align. Escaped yesterday without having a headache. Big shout out to my Chiefs, 2-0. So escaped that. Other than that, maintaining.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Not complaining.
As
my brother, I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
Yesterday, my Giants, fell short.
mm-hmm.
But that's not what we're talking about. I didn't need you to. But
listen,
just
wait a minute. I said
I heard you.
I made it.
I didn't like the way you said it. I didn't like the way you.
Yo, if you see my post, if you guys are on my Facebook, just type in Ace Brown Comedian. I said, hey, Bengals fans, you know how to stress me out. I didn't say, yo, we did our thing. No.
Okay, I give you that.
It's stressing me out.
So now watch. We at dinner. We at the dinner table. We eating, and Anaya was like, "Who do you want to win?" I said, "The Bengals." She said, "Why?" I said, "Because I'm gonna call Uncle Ace and tell him he lost too." When y'all won, she was like this. Yeah, we're gonna call him. When y'all won, she said, "Daddy, call Uncle Ace." I said, "For what?" She said, "To congratulate him." I said, "Nah, he's busy."
That's my baby.
Until she went to bed, until Anaya went to bed, she was like, "Dad, you should call Uncle." I said, "He's probably asleep." I said, "He's probably gonna say something about us." She said,
mind you, for those that don't know, Bill has little ones. He don't have teenagers. He has little ones. So he said she was going to bed. So I'm gonna venture this is 8:30.
Yeah. It's not bad.
But I'm asleep. Already.
Yeah.
What age have you told my what age have you told my niece that I am? If I'm in bed before her,
I confront. I told her you got school in the morning. So I just want to let you know your niece said congratulations, and I wasn't calling you to tell you that.
Not you. Next time I see, she gonna be like, so Uncle Ace, how's your homework going? Homework?
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
buddy.
I had to do that. That was definitely
That is hilarious.
Yo, but people, listen, we hope y'all enjoyed your weekend, and we love to be back here with y'all. Like I said, y'all can catch us Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right here at 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. or one is. Don't worry, Nat, you ain't missed too much. We here, and like I said, people, if y'all want to participate and send us in any topics you want us to talk about, or any emails, you got anything going on in your life you want us to hear, if you want to talk about the situations, or we got all these different segments of the show, y'all can email us at the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com. And we will read your emails here. Now, also, what we just started doing, some people sent us a whole situation. We got a situation on our hands, and it was like a post that's, y'all might have seen it. And we're going to talk about it here during our You Got Mail portion of the show. Okay, but like I said, if y'all want to get an email us at the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com, and we can do it. So, today's situation. Today's mailed-in situation. A Florida man says he's glad his son passed away because he doesn't have to deal with his baby mama and child support anymore. I'm going to read it again. It says, Florida man says he's glad his son passed away because he doesn't have to deal with his baby mama and child support anymore. And let me just read a little further in. Okay, he does say, I'm glad my jit dead now. I ain't got to worry about a bum broke female making my life hard. Ha ha ha. I beat the Matrix. Laughing emoji. Then he goes to say, don't get me wrong. I miss my jit, but the piece I get is priceless. I ain't going to worry about no child support, no baby mama drama making me feel less than. R.I.P. RJ. Woo! Let's just talk. How do y'all feel about this gentleman here? Because this is deep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't even see it as a laughing matter.
It's not. This ain't funny.
I can't.
But it's real.
There's humor in everything, but it ain't a laughing matter. But I will say this. It's hard because this is his kid. Like at the end of the day, this is his kid. You know what I mean? I don't condone it in any way, shape, or form. I think that he's speaking more from a hurt place of the adult thing. Like he said, he's like, I'm not gonna lie, I do miss my kid, but I'm looking at the long run. I don't have to deal with this no more. I think it's one of those things like that's something, you know how like you know how you say something and it's like that is too soon. You know how we be like, yo, too soon. It's one of those things like that's too soon. Like, dude, that's something you're supposed to say in the privacy of your own home to people that may understand.
No. There's no way.
No. What I'm saying is not so much of the I'm glad. Like I think the I'm glad is what is a sore thumb to everybody.
I'm happy my kid is dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that sounds crazy. Yo. But his thing is more so like if he be like somebody said, like if he had said, man, RJ, man, I'm hurt, I'm bummed, and then months later he was like, I'm so glad I ain't got to deal with her no more. That just said that.
Yeah,
I don't got to deal with her no more.
If he would have just spoke of only saying
the mother
of the mother,
right?
You understand? Like I could understand that it would have been a very crazy journey because she could have been that type of baby mom. You understand? But even with a female would have said it. You understand what I'm saying? I get that it would have been because I can't even put myself in. To say I'm glad my son is dead.
Right, that's the crazy part.
I think that's the crazy part about the whole thing is like, who's happy about something like that? Maybe he should have rephrase it better.
There you go.
because that sounds
There's a
wicked.
way to say, yeah.
There's
I think, I don't know this person. I don't know this
Yeah,
person.
we don't know. We don't
know some dude from Florida. But my thing is, it's a lot here, right? Rephrasing it is cool. For you forever just to say I'm happy that my kid is gone is
crazy.
It's
That's
crazy. That's
crazy.
nasty or whatever. Kev said is the kid a junior?
Probably.
At that is RJ. Is that what RJ is for? He's a disgusting.
Probably.
It's crazy because I don't care. There's no amount of money that I mean, don't get it twisted. You got crazy baby mothers, and you got that's a lot. It's a lot for those that are actually crazy baby mothers. If you were a man that was taking care of your business and she was just doing all of that, I get it. Not saying no. I don't get. I understand you complaining about
anger. You get the anger.
Yeah, I get the
anger. Yeah.
But there's nothing. I will deal with all that anger just to know I have access to my kid. My kid is still here. Do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So to say I'm happy my kid is gone because I don't have to deal. Nah, handle your business or just don't deal with her. You know, or do what you got to do. It sucks, but it's a certain amount of time, and you're doing this for the kid. Now I understand what she's doing and something like, but you're doing this for the kids. So just it's that you just saying your kid is gone is crazy.
Let me ask y'all a question. If this is a family member, could you really be mad at the person for saying that about their own child?
Hell yeah.
I can be mad. We can be mad as parents about the statement. Yo, why would you say that? But can you be mad when you take? I'm asking a genuine question. Can you be mad when you take it out on a family member? Like, yo, you wrong. It's their child. If that's how you feel, I just won't rock with you no more. Yeah, I can't be a friend. I can't be your friend. I don't agree with that. So I could separate myself. What I'm saying is, if you were if this was your family member, would you just distance yourself, or would you just like be constantly like, yo,
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna like distance myself. You understand what I'm saying? But I am gonna sit and consistently try to figure out why the hell do you feel that way. I could understand. I can't. It's just to say I can't get
right.
over
that. As a family member, I feel like you can't go without saying, like, if my family member said this, like, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this, and people, whatever. Some people grieve differently. Like, let's say this is right when it happens, and they say some crazy things. You know what I'm saying? But like, and that came out. He didn't mean it like that. Whatever. But I'm gonna let you grieve. But I have to, as your family, I'm gonna explain something to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what it's like to lose a kid. You know what I mean? But what if it's somebody that has lost a kid? And the only thing, like, I would do I'd pay the most amount of child support ever just to get my kid back. Those are the things that you want to get ahead and say. So I think that if he would have said, something, the only good thing I got out of this is I don't have to deal with her ass no more. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? But I wish if he would have went back to say, oh, I would have put in this to get my kid back, cool. But to say you're glad your kid is gone is the
I think like some of the comments when I went to the original post, and I wish I should have screenshotted and sent it to y'all, but some of the posts which was made me ask the question was like, they was like, that's his kid. You know what I'm saying? They was like, that's his kid. That's how he feels. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people were more sensitive because it's a child. But I seen one of the comments was like, all right, so if this kid was over 18, would y'all feel the same way?
Yes.
Like, the kid was an adult. You know what I mean? Would y'all feel like, oh, you're wrong for saying that? Are you saying
first of all, what we're saying is child support. I don't care whoever. You're never gonna wish death on your own child. So you know what I'm saying? It's child support. So you're still paying them, whether they're 18 and they go into school or whatever. They're still a child. That's why it's called child support. You know what I mean? So I don't care if the kid is 2. I don't care if the kid is 18. I'm still gonna feel the same way, because even as 18, he's not ready to get ahead and do it. And you just want to be there as a father. And you say, hey, he's taking care of it. But we talk about in that frame when you're a kid. Nah, there's no cleaning that up if that's how he really meant it. If there's no way you can sit here. I can be like, oh, I get it. No, there's no way.
I don't think that they were saying they get it. Their thing was, it's none of my business. Like some people was like, none of my business. Like, if that's how you feel, that's his kid. Yeah, like, and that's why I said if it was your family member, I think the three of us all aligned that, hey, this dude, that's crazy that you even
That's
said that as a
crazy.
parent.
Mhm.
But as a family member, would you say to yourself, that's your kid, bro? I don't care. If that's how you feel, you go over there with that. You know what I mean? Because that's what like some of the comments were saying, like, that's his kid. That's crazy. And then they put RIP RJ, you know what I mean? Or whatever like that. But their thing was that's his kid. Like, how you going to tell somebody to feel about their kid?
Maybe
Now,
he's not. He's probably just illiterate.
that's true
He's
too.
probably just an
It's-
illiterate person. He's probably a person that probably didn't go past the 3rd grade.
And he don't know how to formulate. He don't know
how to
formulate.
formulate it. And then let's just be honest, people. Like we taking it because we're taking what we see, the context. We don't know how he actually said it. We just pulling from what the post said and all kind, because it's a different situation.
Well, he
But at the same
posted it.
time- No,
So-
I didn't say he Yeah, I mean, but like I said, even if you see the spelling, like we can go ahead and share it on the page later on. You see some of the spelling. It was like I own. I think it's I don't.
That's how these.
Like,
Yeah, that's how these
That's
kids.
because he's from. That's because he spells how he speaks.
It's how I speak.
Right,
Yeah.
right. My thing is more so what I think I had to put myself in the shoes of him and say, how bad is it really going on that not only because that's a direct stab at the moms. Not so much that I paid for it, but when he says, I'm glad my son, that's a direct stab to the mother. Because the mother's grieving. Yo,
it's to the mother and the kid. You killed the kid again. By doing that, I feel like you killed the kid again.
Like, yo, how bad was this thing that y'all got between the two of y'all that you felt the need to be like, like that you felt to be like everybody like, yo, you okay? You okay? Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm glad he did. Like, yo, what?
That's how I felt. Like when I seen that post, and then if you look at the picture of the guy, he's like, oh,
like he cool with it. Like,
it's like I felt like when somebody would go up to him and be like, yo, my bad, I'm sorry about your son. He's like, nigga, fuck out of here. I'm glad that nigga's dead.
Yo,
like that's how I feel.
This nigga in the house celebrating.
Like, nah,
that's crazy. It's crazy.
I hope that wasn't his like funeral outfit.
No, but see, that's the thing. That's the thing. How bad is this relationship between him and the moms? How bad?
Yeah.
Listen, I have seen some crazy baby mama situations, especially living in the hood. That shit be wicked, okay?
Right.
Got baby moms that will sit and act like they're fucking dying and they're gonna kill themselves. Like, you got some wicked ass baby moms out here. I've seen some shit. So I could understand when a person feels like could be grieving, but also have some type of sense of relief because they don't have to deal with that person.
Put the
But
picture
my
up.
nigga, you violent. You just uppercut your son again for no reason. Like,
oh, and that's my thing. Like, dude, how bad?
Like that baby
Hazel, what's going on, Hazel?
Than what it wanted to, and now we gotta
move us to the side.
Witness the fuckery. Still,
move us to the side.
Hey, I'm working on it.
Because my thing is it. Yo, he got the shades on. Come on, now. Put all three of us to the side. Can you put all? Okay, look at what he got on. Come on.
Look. This is what he got on right now.
Come on, he got the shades on. He got the shades on. Behind those shades is hurt and pain.
I bet you he didn't put $1 into that baby's funeral. I bet you these are two little ghetto hood rats. Sorry, I'm just saying. Two little
No. Look. The crazy joint is
girl probably sat and did something. She was probably a stripper or something. They probably did something and she ended up getting pregnant. That's horrible. I don't even want to look at it. Like that's
and the crazy joint is, what if they was like, yo, how much was you paying in child support? He was like, she wanted $300 a month.
Yeah.
Like, yo, she wanted $300 a month.
A month.
$300 a month. $300 a month. Really good and just took your kid out. He's like this. Now you can take my kid because $300. Nah, you know what I can do with $300
a month is crazy work.
He basically said my thing is this.
He put a price tag on his
He
kid's
put a
head.
price tag on his kid's head.
That's what
He
I
put
said.
a price tag on his kid's head.
That's what I said before we close out. That's what I said. My thing is, how bad is that relationship between you and the mother? You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you
like your son?
Yeah,
do you like your son?
Did you even
Like,
love him?
what's the relation? Did you love your son? Like, yo, there's no way that, like, I've never heard a parent be like, I'm happy I lost that one and not the other one. If I lost my son, it'd have been crazy. My daughter, she can go. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
No, I only like I've heard, like, we've all heard the joke. Shout out to Thea Vidal, who said on Def Comedy Jam, she's like, sometimes I look at my kids and just say, I should have swallowed you. You know what I mean? And that's a funny joke or whatever, but she's not wishing death or anything. But for you to say I'm glad, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. But he said your supervillain said he went straight to he did.
Off Earth
how quick can you get me up off this thing right here?
That nigga went to child support once his baby mother posted my baby mom on Facebook.
But he didn't even go with the certificate.
Facebook post like this.
Look, supervillain. Word is born. He said he went with the certificate. Nah, he don't even look smart enough to get a certificate. He went with the obituary. He just had the little program. He had the program. Look, this little jit. Hey, yo, Mr. Smith, this little jit right here, man. Take me off that, son. Like, that's what
next week, y'all better not touch that because he died on the 14th. Basically, like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But listen, people, it's real sad. But listen, people, if y'all want to get us send in any emails and any situations, things y'all see, y'all want us to get ahead and talk about it here, send it into the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com, and we can get ahead and read or share your topics right here. So that's the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com. And people, like I said, if y'all ever miss any part of this show, y'all can always catch us on YouTube. Okay, y'all can go on YouTube, go back and watch us, and you can catch us on Wednesdays on GS Radio at 5 p.m. All right. And people, before we get into our topic of the day, we always tell you guys, listen, I know everybody's got their businesses, things they want to get ahead and promote and put out there and show to the masses. It only doesn't just show here, it shows on GS Radio where we got thousands of views. We got the numbers to get ahead and prove it. So if y'all want to get ahead and get y'all sponsors, y'all events, and anything y'all got going, send it into the Good Brunchin Podcast. We can send you what those numbers is. It's nothing crazy, like I said, but we want to get ahead and be able to support everybody and get their businesses and events and all that kind of stuff going out there. So if y'all want to get ahead and share that. All right. So look, we got a topic for today, and we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna see what it showed his phone. Hey, yo, son, get out of here, cancel the payments. Yeah, that's just crazy. He definitely did that. So, all right. So today's topic is, y'all. Today's topic we are going with is beauty and brains still a thing in today's generation? Y'all know back in the day they used to say, "All right, she cute and she's smart." You know that was a thing. That's what you was looking for. And today's stage is it still a thing? Is beauty and brains still a thing out there, or is it about the bag? Like that's my thing right now. Like I feel like there's a lot of ugly people out here that's winning, and it might be ugly and dumb, but they winning because they got the bag. So it's like I don't think that matters. I think it's what you got at this point. What do y'all think about it?
Villain said, "Nope, it's beauty and range rovers." That's what it is. I don't think it's about. I don't think it's about beauty and brains. I think it's about social media and things. You know what I mean?
The social media and things you said?
Yeah. So basically, how we saying it's about the bag. You know what I mean? And it's about social media. Every guy want. All these young dudes want their woman to be submissive because that's the new popular term. Every woman wants their man to be, a simp, or if you're not a simp, then you're what's the word?
Explain simp to anybody.
So simp is supposed to be a punk that gets walked over or does everything for his woman. The way they describe it, these kids nowadays, I'm like, a simp sound like a man. Oh, if you keep taking her out on dates, you a simp. If you pay the bills, you a simp. You know what I mean? Which then turn into every man want their woman to go 50-50, but be submissive. Every woman want their man to be their grandfather and pay all the bills. And meanwhile, they spend their money on what they want to spend on. So it's social media and things, because nobody is sitting here trying to find out or trying to get to know the person itself, because that new person changes like social media. And the three of us all know that social media changes every day. Every single day there's something new going on social media. So I think it's more so the beauty and the brains thing. I don't think it exists no more.
Just to hit the comments real quick before we get to you, Meek. Supervillain said, nope, it's beauty and range and right. Okay. And then Cass said it's about beauty and BBLs. Like that's another thing. We're gonna touch on that. Derek said, for most, no, it's all about hit it and quit it and on to the next set of titties. And then Duskin Randy said, no, a simp is if you do that for a woman that ain't yours. That's something else.
No, there was. I hold on. Let me interject right there. That I would say that's wrong, because of the simple fact that they would call Russell Wilson a simp for doing it with Sierra. That's his wife. So it ain't just the one that's doing it for the, like, I would agree if you were doing that for someone that that had no interest in you. But if I'm courting Tamika, if I'm courting her, yes, I'm going to buy her dinner. How am I a simp for asking her out on a date?
Yeah. And then Supervillain said, people let social media dictate their social status. People love a chick that got 750 followers and love her life, not knowing she getting flown out to literally eat shit. And then and then what you got, and that's the crazy thing. Like I said, so that's why I'm saying there is no more like the beauty and the brains thing. But how do you feel about it, Meek? Let's hear from the female's point of view. How do you feel about it? What's going on right now?
I just think now is me, myself, and I. That's what I think it is about now. It's like, if you can't do nothing for me, if I can't gain, it's me. So I feel beauty is not beauty. It is brains, nothing. Is what is it that I could benefit from you? Not realizing that, nigga, when you in a relationship, everybody's is ups and downs, there's left and rights, and shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, that 50-50 thing, there's gonna be times where I gotta do 80 and you do 10, or vice versa. So I just think now it's not beauty and brains, it's me, myself, and I. It's selfishness.
Me, myself, and I.
And the other thing is, I think that simp, someone who is overly attentive or submissive to another person, especially in the hopes of getting getting affection or a sexual relationship. It's often used to describe men who are seen as too eager for the attention of women. Now, the crazy thing is, and I would be cool with all of that if that's what it was. But just like Randy said, they switched the definition so much on social media. But these are people that follow it.
If you listen to it, it could fall both ways. A simp could fall for a man that overly gives to his woman, right? Where it's like, why are you doing that? Or a simp could be a man who's reaching for a woman that he's trying to get, but he overdoes it knowing that she doesn't want him. You understand what I'm saying? So like, a simp, for that word simp is about just somebody overgiving and they're not receiving the same in return, or overgiving to somebody that they just know don't want them.
Right. And I would be, like I said, I would be cool with that. But when it first started to hit the fan, and I'm not saying it started at this time, but when it first started to gain traction, it was being geared towards Russell Wilson because he wasn't being like Future. But then they turned around and say, I would never, women were like, I would never date a man like Future. What? I don't get it. So it's either you're a simp or you're a narcissist. There is no.
So now my thing is this: when it comes to, I guess, people out there now that are dating, is it do looks even matter, or like what matters? What matters now? You know what I'm saying? Like before, we used to be like, okay, she got to look good. She got to have this. She really ain't that smart, but she look good though. Like what that's kind of where the beauty and brains is like. It's that I feel like when you feel you had the beauty and the brains, you had the, let's say, quote unquote, total package. If someone would kind of say, you know, she's smart and she, you know what I'm saying? And then I take it like this, because you take some guys and you look at it and be like, look, she's street smart. Don't think when we say brains, it's just education wise, because you know you got a whole bunch of educated people that be trying to do regular life and be tripping over their 2 feet. You get what I'm saying? So you know, you got to think about it like that, because I know some very smart women that are like dur when it comes to everyday life and certain situations. So when we say beauty and brains, we don't just go ahead and say, like, you know, as far as educated and this, they're not educated. No. But so what is it now? Like how do y'all feel it is now?
I think now it's more so, I think somebody said it earlier, it's about the followers. It's about who's popular. It's about if you look at the younger people today, and I'm not talking about teenage, I'm talking about 20s and early 30s. They don't even get phone numbers no more. First thing they say is, what's your social media? Yeah, what's your social media? And that's their way of now figuring out this person's lifestyle and what do they do.
I need to verify you. You got to
I need to verify that you are who you are, and you know you live in the life that it is. And
but
then
let me ask you this.
Balloon games. Did you see the little balloon game?
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna bring that up. But let me ask you this: we do all these shows, right? After the show, they ask you for your number. Or like, let's say, you know, it can be business or whatever. What's the first thing you do right now? Like, how do you give him your information?
What you mean?
It's hard to say that though. I get where you going, and I'm gonna answer it, but it's hard for us to say that, because what you're saying is we give out our social media, which is true. But for us, that's our only way of being relevant as far as
no. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about I'm talking about for communication.
Right. But the thing is, we do it. The three of us do it because we know that if we gain more traction, it brings in dollar signs for us. Mm-hmm. We're nothing without social media. Mm-hmm. Our job relies on social media. We're on social media right now doing this show. So we need it. We need it. The average person, they do it because of whatever other reason. For us, when we give it out, and that's why I say I get where you're going with it. But for us, yes, we are. If somebody says, you know, Tamika, I love what you do. What's your phone number? Tamika's gonna be like, take down my Instagram and what? Because guess what? I can get a follower out of this.
I only give my number to people that are of importance. Other than that,
you got to get this social media, because
that's why. But now my thing is this: in this day and age now, if you're just dating and doing whatever, honestly, I don't think I'm giving my number to everybody. If I'm out, I don't think I'm giving my number to everybody. Like, we can get and connect, and let's say I'm not a comedian, do whatever, because I just don't want everybody having my number. Like, hey, let's, you know, I'll hit you up here. It start there. Yeah, it start there. Now, if I fit now, especially if I didn't try to come holler at you, you know what I'm saying? If you try to come at me, and let's say you're not even interested, I gotta give you my number. Like, nah, here, take my IG, because you can always block. You can always not respond.
Hold on. All right, so let's go back. Supervillain said, I saw a plethora of women doing the same crazy shit. Was the women doing it wasn't even worthy of a Russell. Hold on, let's see. Also, Randy said dating could be hard in today's situation.
Now he was referring to what we were just talking about, because he said,
right.
Okay, that's a good question. And then where the Russell was crazy. Okay, that's the whole Russell was. But like dating right now, like it's a whole, we have to. I think we have to let go completely, because certain, let's say, men and women want to get ahead and go out about a certain way, and I think there are people out there that still like the old school way, you know, trying to figure it out, this and that. But then there's people that's like, yo, let me hit me on IG. We work this thing through IG. Now you can have my number. I know so many people like, yo, what's such and such number? I don't got their number. Here's their IG. Like, what? Like, people be calling.
It's easy way to be,
because you can FaceTime, you can call. People be doing that, calling through that joint. So it's like that's just wild. Like Randy said, like that. dating right now, and that is crazy. But go ahead.
I think that also going back to what we was going to talk about the balloon game. I think that affects it too. That's a clear implication and example of what we're talking about, because most of the time the guys are only looking at the beauty.
Yeah.
When they have the balloons, they only looking at the beauty.
We about
That's
we
all
about
they looking at. That woman could come up there if she don't have the banging hips and boobs, they pop, 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 pop. It'd be two dudes left. And they be like, "What do you do for a living?" She be like, "I'm a brain surgeon." Then all of a sudden, pow! They be like, "Let's go to the person pop the balloon." Why'd you pop your balloon? Yeah, she ain't got the body. You know what I mean? She ain't got the body. They go to the last person. Well, you wait till you find out she's a brain surgeon. Why you pop? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Like, you know what I mean? That's how it be. Then on the flip side, with the women, when they get it, soon as he come out, pop, 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 pop. Let's go see what's going on. You popped the balloon. Why'd you pop it? I just don't like his fit. I don't like his fit.
I want to say something about that show, right? And a lot of people probably not going to agree with me, but I feel that show allows women to degrade men, right? Because if you really look at it, yeah, the guys be wilding a little bit, right? Like the guys be wilding. I've watched it, and they'll be like, "Oh, she don't got it. Oh, I popped the, not that I popped the balloon." They'll be like, because she don't her weave. You don't understand? Like they'll be like with her weave, or I don't like weave or stuff like that. These women be going in on these guys, and these guys don't even be like bad guys. Like they just probably dress a little different. And then when you sit and you hear them how they speak and what it is that they do, especially the godly ones, right? These women be going in, and then they get upset when they they come back at them like, "Oh, you weird, and you this, and your hair is like that, and why you dress like that, and you ain't nothing," and then they be like, "But look at you," and then it's a problem. So I really don't really like that show.
Like I don't get it. They literally be on some, you don't, you're like, most of the time it's the fit. Oh, I didn't like his fit. I didn't like this. One dude, and this one went viral. The dude said, she said, I cut it off because I popped my balloon because you remind me of my brother. And he said,
"What?
Well, where are you from?" She said, "Chicago." He said, "Well, I'm from Chicago too." She was like, "Yeah." He said, "So that's probably why I remind you of my brother. Your brother, because we come from the same background." She was like, yeah, so that means you don't have a high enough education. And he said, "Well, what makes you think that?" She said, "Well, look at you. You're carrying a briefcase. There's probably nothing in it." And she ripped him from head to toe, and then had I forgot the word she said, and everybody was like, "That ain't even a word." She said something like, some word that everybody was like, "What? That's not even a word." But of course,
that was the time in that show, the same way the person that's coming out for people to pick them don't have shit. The people that are popping the balloons don't have shit neither. Right. So it's like you giving these people that don't have shit.
You holding people to standard, and you don't even have no shit. And then
that shit is horrible, and it's this and that. But that fit that he's wearing that you think looks weird probably costs like 10 stacks, while you wearing a whole dress that costs $7.99 from Rainbow.
Yeah. But like one of Ron said,
that's the thing, but.
Yeah, Ron said Chris Rock once said a woman makes a decision if they are interested in a man within the first 5 seconds of seeing you. If you pass the look, you say something stupid, you out of there. That's just real. That's just real. Like a lot of and then Cass said I saw somebody pop a balloon on a girl because he wore glasses. On a guy. She popped the balloon on the guy because he got glasses. He's like, I can't see.
Yeah, he's like, so I can't see. And that's what's crazy. That is what's
so
crazy.
This dude can't see. He can be, and that's. But all right, I feel like when it comes to that, yes, do looks matter? Yeah, of course, you want to be attracted to the person that you're going to be with. Let's just be real. You want to be attracted to the person, right? But now, me, if I'm single and I see somebody, I'm like, okay, if you got potential, I'm like, okay, they got potential. Let's get to know. I need them to talk more. These people is popping as soon as they see him. Nah, I don't like his sneakers. Nah, I can get.
Right.
It is like, yo,
Right.
he didn't even open his mouth. Like he could have had some basic stuff
I'm
on and be
if,
amazing.
if you come out and I'm not attracted, there's no type of attraction, right?
You
I'm
probably
not
don't.
gonna lie. I'm looks do matter. I'm not saying
Right.
you gotta have this certain type of bones. My eyes is my eyes. My eyes could be different from somebody else's eyes. Who I'm
Correct.
attracted to and who I think is handsome or cute, you could think is
Mhm.
the ugliest person in the world. My mom is in love
Mhm.
with fucking Shabba Ranks. I think that's one of the ugliest niggas in the world. You understand what I'm saying? So that if I look at you, I'm like, I can't. I'm not even. I'm already gonna be like this. So I that's just me. But that doesn't mean I won't hear you out. You understand what I'm saying? That doesn't mean I won't hear you out. But yes, my thing is, all right, he's cute. You know what I'm saying? He's cute.
I feel like they're getting right to the point these days. They just getting to the point where, you know, a lot of us, if we could, right, if it wasn't disrespectful, could you ever meet somebody and be like this? Nah, it's a wrap. Like, let's not even go into this date. I
Yeah.
feel like that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but it's fine. But like Tamika said, if a guy come out, he said Billy is capping because he said he would never talk to a woman who loves guys. Right. So here's my thing. If Tamika just said it, which makes sense. If a guy come out and Tamika's not attracted to him, you get what I'm saying? Pop. They go right over to Mika. Hey, you popped your balloon. What was it? And Tamika's response was, he's not my type. I don't think anyone can be mad at her saying he's not my type.
He's not your type physically. He's not your physical
right,
type,
which is fine. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That means because they even ask like, yo, so if you saw this person in the street, would you talk to him? And the dude would be like, yeah, or the girl would be like, nah, not really, or whatever. That's understandable. However, if Tamika pops the balloon and they go to her and she say, look at his sneakers. What?
Nah, because I ain't gonna front. There's certain. If I see a chick,
the only thing I will sit and say is,
a chick pull up with some sneakers.
I don't.
Yeah, you gotta know how to carry it.
You have to know how to. That's the only way that I could see me. Like again, if you come out and you don't dress the way I feel is appropriate to dress, you understand what I'm saying? If you're here doing
if the dude got a pair of Skechers 11s on, Skechers 11s on, got some jeans, they match. Exactly with the fucking those.
I'm gonna stop. This is what I'm gonna ask. Why? Why did you choose your outfit?
He goes no. He goes like this.
I don't agree with your outfit. I'm not gonna sit here and deny him. I'm not gonna deny him.
These Skechers 11s is comfortable, yo.
Skechers 11s.
These Skechers 11s
are those the ones that it looks like a boat?
It could
in
be.
The bottom that they looks like prosthetic.
It could be. It's comfortable for him. Are you staying around? Off the top, like that's not gonna bother you.
It is gonna bother me.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Ace. I'm gonna be honest with you, and maybe it is. I feel like when I go out with a female and I tell you how we're supposed to dress somewhere, I'm looking at you because I like at the end of the day when we go out, I want to know who's standing next to me. People aren't looking at her like, damn, she ain't got no clothes on. You know, there's a time and a place for everything. So the way you carry yourself when you're going, like you look at certain people when they carry, just going into an interview. I remember we used to work for the Parks Department. People used to go there with their work clothes on, right? And that wasn't frowned upon. But I feel like you got to separate yourself to get ahead and stand and do whatever. So it's like it's a time and a place for certain things. So when I'm pulling up to a date or a first impression, I want to make sure I'm right.
That's what I was about to say. Also, another thing we don't know is how they're telling them to dress. If they're telling them you're making a first impression, then I would be like, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and see what that is.
What do you think they?
The whole show,
I don't know because they could be telling them they could.
That the whole thing is about first impression.
Yeah, you should know. It's just day one. Niggas wearing their flyest fits. They think that's they got the flyest joint they got on.
Thing on. They the baddest or the
yeah, and I'm cool with that. Like if that's what you wore and it don't fit, I'm cool with it. I'm not saying don't.
What made you choose this outfit today?
Right, I'm like see like that's one of my.
That's on purpose to see if somebody's really gonna love you for you.
Yo, here's the thing. Some people like there was a dude that he dressed as we would probably say like a hippie almost, right? So mad women popped their balloons. Pop, 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 pop. It was like, oh, I don't like his fit. I don't like this. And he was like, no problem. No problem. No problem. He was like, then you're just not for me or whatever. So then when he got to the woman that was for that she liked him or whatever, she was like, do you normally dress like this every single day? He said, no. He said, they said dress comfortably. This is how I dress when I'm comfortable. Now, if we're going out on a date, I know how to throw.
So hold on. Did they say dress comfortable? Not, I
he
don't.
He took it as whatever.
No. And that's why he's dumb on his part. I don't care. They say just dress comfortable, like when you're gonna be home. Like, nah, bro. This is the first time you're gonna see some chicks be comfortable. Nah, bro. He came out and is like, oh, you want to get and take some mushrooms? Like you didn't even get to have you don't even get to have a conversation yet.
But the thing is, it does that work in his favor because he's going back to the beauty and the brains. Because she didn't say he would. No one said he looked ugly. No one said he wasn't attractive. They said they didn't like what he had on. Every person said, every female, they said, they was like, well, would you date him if you saw him in the street? They were like, not dressed like that. They were like, not dressed like that, but he's very handsome. So it wasn't like they was like, oh, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just saying to go into what we're talking about. The beauty and the brains is not a thing no more because it's in fact they're looking at other things to try to make beauty and brains a part of it. So they're trying to sit there and that's why the whole cliche saying that's my man and I'm gonna stick right beside him. Yeah, you're gonna stick right beside this dummy that looks stupid or whatever like that because you chose him for the wrong reasons.
I agree. I like where you broke that down right there, brother. I really do. But people, listen, we appreciate y'all for getting and jumping in here in these topics and helping us out. We love y'all in the chat. Y'all are hilarious. But y'all know it's meditation Mondays, okay? So I need everybody to get to your quiet place, all right? If you're at work, go find you a corner that you get a little bit of time to yourself and you can go ahead and get yourself ready for this next segment of the show. So, Angry Producer, can we start some of this music as we're about to get ahead and prepare ourselves?
Hi, everybody. Good brunching, my Good Brunchin family. As we step into the new week, let us embrace with heart and full gratitude and the spirit yearning for growth. Each day is an opportunity to heal, to connect deeper with our spiritual selves, and to nurture our mental well-being. Life has its ebbs and flows, and sometimes chaos of our daily routines can cloud our sense of peace. But remember, within each of us lies a wellspring of tranquility and resilience. When the mind feels cluttered, take a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and allow yourself to return to the present. This breath, this simple act of mindfulness, is the gateway to clarity and calm. Meditation is a powerful tool for anyone seeking peace. It doesn't require hours of practice. Just a few quiet moments each day can transform your mental landscape. Sit still, focus on your breath, and let your thoughts flow without judgment. This is a sacred space. You will find profound insight and healing. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. It is okay to seek help, to talk about your struggles, and to prioritize your well-being. Surround yourself with positive influences, engage in activities that bring you joy, and make time for your self-care. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it is essential. Allow yourself to rest when needed, for it is in rest that we rejuvenate our spirits. Think of your mind as a garden. When you plant and nurture and grow, sow seeds of possibility, positivity, love, and forgiveness. Weed out negative thoughts and toxic emotions. Water your garden with kindness and compassion towards yourself and others. As we venture forward, let's love, and have gratitude be your guide. Trust the journey, embrace your path, and know that you possess the strength to overcome any obstacles. Let your spirit soar free, let your light shine brightly for everyone to see. You're not alone. You are loved. You are valuable, and you are capable this week. Take one step at a time. Focus on what nourishes your soul, and let your inner peace lead you with greatness. Namaste.
Y'all better give it up for Miss Tamika Royale, y'all. Y'all better give it up. Meek always getting our Mondays right. Getting our Mondays right. It's another great show on the books. Another great Monday. Shout out to my man, Super Villain, man. Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday, man. We wish you
happy born, brother. Happy born.
Wish you many, 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 many more. You know, light one up. Have a little toast. Get him, Meek. Go. Hey, take your time. What? Super Villain birthday. Hey, break it down. Hey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, happy birthday.
Meek, they say thank you for the meditation Mondays. Thank you for today's show. Good brunch. You know, we appreciate y'all. We really do appreciate y'all. Y'all
Super
make
Villain,
this
with
great.
people like Mika and Bill celebrating your birthday like this, I wouldn't want no parts of it.
Happy birthday,
Hippie.
I know Super Villain like this. I would never call y'all Super Villain like this. I'm never gonna tell y'all.
Just send me $20. I put up in
the hey, real quick though, on top of the happy birthday, we gotta say a rest in peace to the best guitarist / Beijing wearing guy that I know, Tito Jackson. Come on.
Tito passed. Tito.
I want to hear a story really.
Yo, somebody said that all didn't even sound like it was like a
a big shout out Cleese Cassidy was talking about it earlier. He said, but do we really need Tito? I said, losing Tito Jackson is like losing one battery out the remote. You'd be like this. I still got the remote. I can replace it. That's bad. That is bad.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Yo, y'all are horrible people, man.
Yo, can I say a story about
Tito? And happy birthday to Super Villain's princess. She just turned 6. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to her. Yeah, Meek, what's up?
One time, right, I was live doing readings. And I know a gentleman named Jonathan from Mississippi who's really big in Mississippi that does readings too. And he reads Tito Jackson's granddaughter.
Jackson?
Tito Jackson's granddaughter.
Oh, Tito Jackson's granddaughter.
Yeah, Tito Jackson's granddaughter. So one time he shared it to her and she joined my live and she goes, I want you to read me. When I tell you, the hairs behind my neck started standing and I just started praying. I was like, oh, I don't like the energy that's here. And when I pull a card, the first thing that came out was black magic. And I'm like, do you work with black magic? She goes, yeah, I stopped after the baby. The whole live cut off and I blocked her. I never allowed her to join my lives ever again.
I thought, Mika, that story didn't go well.
Look, what's going?
Yo, see, let me tell you something. I'm glad I have Tamika in my life because Tamika balances my thought process out. Because if Tamika would have brought me on to read somebody and she was like, this is Tito Jackson's granddaughter. I'm like, oh, I could do this. She's like, what do you see? I would have been telling the car, like, I see a lot of Shimon. Remember the time when you was walking down the street and you saw Dirty Diana?
Oh my God.
And then there was a bunch of kids outside, they were singing their ABCs. And
Money, I thought she was gonna say the same thing. I thought she was gonna be like,
Michael,
and
I would have ended. I would have ended it off with
real quick.
Look, I would have ended it off with all I'm gonna say is, there's gonna be a thriller coming if you don't. If you don't act like a smooth criminal and deposit.
What if she was like, your uncle's gonna go tomorrow? She's like, come on, man. Next thing you know, Michael's going the next day. Like, y'all are horrible. But
sorry, I wanted to share that.
Nah, I appreciate you saying, but R.I.P. to to Tito and my condolences to the Jackson family.
Yes, that's what I said. This is the time. And I think Bill and the angry producer would agree with me. I think this is the time that we need to reach out to the one person that needs consoling at this moment, and that is Janet Jackson. She can probably use a hug from us or something.
Nah, and it's Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
Come on, man. Come on. Just love on me, Janet. If you need me, I'm here, Janet. What's up?
Touch you, squeeze you, love you.
Yeah.
Y'all better be.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is she said anytime, any place. She did say that.
All right, people.
Listen, y'all better be there.
Make sure y'all tune in on Wednesday. We are back on Wednesday with the Good Brunchin Podcast. Follow us on all streaming platforms on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Black Planet, you name it, we doing it. And you like I said, we're gonna be here.
Let me look that up.
It could be Black Planet, Mi Gente. Make sure you follow all of us. You see our Instagram. And follow us.
Yo, Mi Gente. I can see Tamika being the spokesperson for Mi Gente. You need to bring that back up. We can shoot a commercial with you doing something for Mi Gente.
I was on Mi Gente. We used to start a lot of problems on Mi Gente.
Ooh, I got something behind the scenes I want to talk to y'all about. Something funny.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it after, but we're gonna let y'all know Meek is still locked up, so I think she might be doing some readings on Facebook or on Facebook.
On the motor. Why do what I do?
Cause she what? She locked up.
Word.
Let Meek free. Let Helen Hoods free. Let Helen Hoods free.
What's your how much you got on your books?
It's getting
For
different.
both pages, 30 days.
How you get 30? How you do 30?
The first one, okay. I got blocked from Tamika from saying you know Nanho. No, now you know Nanho. I typed in you know Nan NIH, right?
Don't it say you might want to edit it?
Didn't say that at all.
Be like, yo, fuck the editing, yo.
Yeah, I'm about to say every time I do something, they be like, hey, people have been
I guess I was the first person. I guess I was the first
like, yo, forget the CO, yo.
Somebody reported it. Then for the Healing Hoods I went live on Dre's show and somebody said something on Dre's live and that shit kicked everybody out and blocked everybody. We all blocked. Everybody's blocked for a month.
Yo, I've never been in Facebook jail or Instagram jail.
Me neither.
Meek is a triple, quadruple offender. Meek, I think she gets kicked off for months, and you be like, yo. And then I was like this, yo, she don't follow me? But nah, she just created another ghost account to get into this other account. I'm like, damn.
And I can't even go live on that one, so I'm just gonna delete it.
So whatever we do, make sure Meek doesn't go live from the Good Brunchin podcast because we won't be here. But people, we appreciate y'all tuning in each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And like I said, this Wednesday we'll be on GS Radio, new time, 5 p.m. But we are your favorite host, boy, Builder Billionaire, Tamika Royale, and Ace Brown. Shout out to the angry producer in the background. Y'all know we love y'all, and we hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. If y'all don't do nothing, man, it's Good Brunchin Podcast. We're gonna highlight y'all.
Good brunchin', a good brunchin', a good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. 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 Everybody, good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Everybody, good brunchin'. You are tuned into the Good Brunchin Podcast.